Hello, Angel Babes, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a channel that is effectively my video diary, and I'm going to be effectively doing two things with this channel. Thing number one is documenting my journey as I try to make it into the modeling and acting industry, and as I overcome, my disabilities and obstacles in that journey. Furthermore, it is additionally a health journey to kind of document you know a lot of my routine habits to try to maintain and manage my health conditions as much as I can. I know that I will never be 100% healthy, as a lot of the fat activists would like to say about how even skinny people might not be 100% healthy. Well, I'm one of those skinny people who's not healthy, and it's nothing that is my fault or anything. It's just like one's a genetic condition, and then the other two conditions I have are autoimmune diseases, which also kind of run in the family. And I'm just trying to do the best to kind of manage my health and to get myself in the best situation I can be in, um, as far as that goes, so that my health does not stop me from achieving my lifelong dream. Um, a little bit about me, I really love fashion, and my ultimate goal is to make it into the fashion industry specifically. Like, that is my biggest goal, and that's been my lifelong dream. And so I might even do some fashion stuff on this channel too. I'm not certain yet. I kind of want to get into upcycling and designing my own stuff. That would be so much fun. Um, so let's see. I like to collect dolls, which probably kind of goes hand in hand with the fashion. I'm really obsessed with Bratz and American Girl and all that stuff. Barbie a little bit, but Bratz is where it's at. Okay. I am disabled, and I'm autistic, and I have OCD. Although I'm doing a lot better than I used to be with the OCD. It used to be that it would I would have a lot of obsessions around specific numbers and specific threes. Especially I was really weird about threes. It had to be three. And it really affected my dietary habits to some extent, but I'm on medications now which help with my OCD, so that's no longer really an issue. The intrusive thoughts and compulsions are a lot quieter now, which is really nice. um, let's see, I do have a lot of sensory issues because of the autism, and that kind of does affect my diet a little bit because I probably have ARFID. I don't have an official diagnosis, but I suspect that I have ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. Basically, I'm put off by a lot of textures and smells and tastes of food. The sensory experience is a bit much sometimes. So I have a nice little decent healthy list of foods that are safe, autism safe foods. So yeah, with ARFID, it might be a eating disorder and it might be a restrictive eating disorder. However, it does not come with the body image issues and does not have that same motivation that things like anorexia might, where you're you want to look sick or you want to be super thin and you think it'll fix all your problems or someone's going to save you or something. But yeah, it's nothing like that. It's just more of a sensory issue. I have a lot of aversions. Um, let's see. I'm sorry, this light is really bright and I'm struggling to see really well because of it. I'm very, very sensitive to light. So yeah, sorry if it's really dark in here. This is as bright as I can handle. However, when it comes to work, I can put up with anything. I just want to put that out there. If I end up acting or modeling or whatever and there's bright ass lights, guess what? I'm gonna be in them because that's my dream job and I will, absolutely. But, a lot of YouTubers have a dimmer sort of setup for their filming. So I figured that, here I can afford to, kind of cut the light a little bit. sorry to like over explain or anything. Uh, I'm not used to being in front of the camera. I'm very awkward about it. But I think that with future videos, as I continue to make more, I will get used to making videos and I will get used to interacting with an audience, which currently consists of 2 whole people. Thank you for being here. Hi. Um, so this channel is to document my journey and my progress and my struggles as I try to fight my way towards my dream career. Um, I do have a thing this summer where I actually have a real shot at getting signed with like a talent agency or something. And I'm really excited about that whole thing. I just really hope it works out. I'm going to work really hard for it. Um, because like I said, it's my lifelong dream. I mean, besides it's my only shot at a life where I'm not stuck on disability or SSI or something. Because really, that's kind of what my future's looking like at this point, and I'd really rather it not be my future. Like, because that would be really depressing. Like, I want to be able to get married and stuff. Um, let's see. And like I said, it's also going to be a health journey, you know. So I'm probably also going to talk about like some of the things that I do to try to maintain my health. This is just stuff that works for me. I'm not by any means a professional or a dietitian. I'm not or a life coach or any kind of medical professional. So definitely do not take advice from me. You know, this is just stuff that over the years I found works for me better than others. Like I cut back sugar. I almost completely cut it out entirely. The processed stuff anyway. I still do occasionally indulge, but not too much. It causes me horrible migraines. So turns out sugar's super inflammatory. Same goes for like alcohol. That's really inflammatory as well. That always triggers things too, unless it's like the White Claws. I can do the White Claws. Those are very low carb. So I can handle those ones because they generally don't have all that sugar. But like other ones, I just can't do it. They give me migraines now. Just I didn't even realize how much of my migraines were attributed to sugars and like all the processed sugar I was eating because that's what I used to almost exclusively live on. And like it really like I had chronic migraines constantly and it was really bad. And then recently I was like, okay, I need to cut back on my sugar because, you know, diabetes runs in the family. And I'm like, I don't need another health condition like that, like something so serious like that. Um, Another thing to have to manage. And so I was like, okay, so I'm going to cut back sugar. And then I found that the migraines pretty much stop and a lot of the inflammation is down and my skin cleared up. So I'm like, we're onto something here. I still do eat a lot of natural sugar. Like I'll eat fruit and I'll eat vegetables. I really love like cucumbers and watermelon, and tomatoes and pickles. Like those are some of my favorite, like snack foods. I could sit down and eat a whole watermelon all by myself. I really could. Like it is so good, especially in the summertime. Chef's kiss, beautiful. Anywho, oh, right. I also wanted to kind of set some boundaries. I think that that's really important. I see a lot of YouTubers kind of like they don't set boundaries until like later on. They try to establish boundaries later, and that usually doesn't work out well for them. So if I set boundaries for right out the gate, I feel like that would be the healthiest way to proceed and to have a healthy relationship between me as the content creator and you as the audience. So basically, I just ask that you don't judge me too harshly, or if you do, just kind of keep it to yourself because this is kind of a raw diary journal type deal. Can you tell I watch a lot of Emerlyn Reed? Oops. um, uh, So that's pretty much it. It's going to be like a raw video diary. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing either. I don't have the space on my phone to support it either. So I hope that's okay. Once I get a computer, I promise that will change. But I just don't have a computer right now or money for it. But, you know, once I get that career going, bet. Let's see. Also, I would like for you to not be cruel towards me as my audience. Um, constructed criticism is okay if we can be respectful about how we say it. Like, I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. I'm okay with taking criticism. I kind of do it all the time, and that's kind of a skill that I have to have for the industry in which I'm trying to get into. So I'm okay with constructive criticism if it can be respectful. But bullying and downright cruelty, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Um, I just, it's just not a healthy thing in my opinion. Like, as a relationship between viewer and content creator, I just feel that it would be best for things to be done in a respectful manner as much as possible. Um, let's see. Don't ask my political opinions. I'm not going to talk politics on here, or anything like that, because that can potentially be disastrous for my career. If let's say I get casted by like Disney or something, or Nickelodeon, they don't want to know my politics. You know, so like, I'm not going to voice my political views here. I'm going to keep those to myself, because it is not my place to be talking about them, and I don't want it to cost me a future job. Because it can, like, I don't know, like, it might conflict with someone, and I don't want it to cause any problems either. Let's see. So in turn, what I'll do is I will also be respectful to you as the viewer, and I will try my absolute best to be as honest as I can afford to be without, like, potentially, causing harm to my career or to myself or my well-being. I might also not share stuff that's overly triggering as well, because I know that YouTube can be a little bit weird about triggering content. And so, like, if I'm having a bad mental health day, I'm going to probably censor myself quite a lot, to keep that from being to keep it as few triggers as possible, to keep it to the minimum when it comes to triggering content. That's my goal anyway. I just hope I can succeed. Because like I said, this is also a raw diary. It's just, like, I'm not going to talk about like stuff like, I don't know, that could be triggering as far as like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling to find the word that I'm looking for here. Just like, I don't want to talk like about like, I don't know, like what size clothes I wear or something like that. I don't want to talk about my body or anything like that and like trigger anyone, because like, so I'm not going to talk numbers or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that. And I'm not going to talk about like, how much I eat a day, because that's also nobody's business and could be potentially triggering to some people. I eat quite a lot in a day, admittedly, but I also work out. So that's that. I've kind of been also trying to work out to strengthen my body as much as I can, and it's helped a lot. My joints are really hypermobile. They dislocate a lot. So I've noticed that exercising has strengthened up the connective tissue around my joints, helping to keep them in place a lot better. So that's what I mean when I talk about like the fitness journey that I'm on, or the health journey, actually, not fitness, health. I'm not looking to get like buff or anything. I just trying to be as healthy as I can be physically. So like, high protein, low carb is what I have been doing. Definitely limiting processed carbs as much as possible, refined sugars, all of that, because of how inflammatory it is. It literally makes me physically sick. Like, the last time I had one very small glass of wine, I had 6 ounces of wine, red wine, and the next day I had the most brutal migraine. And it was really unfortunate, because it's like, I had to drive a really long way, and it's just like, that was a very poor decision. But yeah, so thank you for listening and hearing me out, and also for watching my introductory video. I hope to see you again in the future, and subscribe to stick around, Angel Babes. Mwah. Bye.